welcome back to my channel. My name is Brandon and today I'm going to show you guys how to play Sweet to Me by Jonas. It's a really fun song. It's not too complicated despite how it looks or how it might look. So let's get straight into it. But before we do that, I just want to remind you guys to give the video a like, hit that subscribe button, and feel free to leave a comment for anything else that you would love for me to teach. With that being said, let's zoom into the fretboard and take a closer look. Alright, so this song just has 3 chords. They are as follows: C major, G major, however you want to play that, and D major. Okay, so let's first do the riff that I showed in the intro of this video. So that riff plays for much of the song, the intro, the verse, maybe even other parts of the song. So that's going to sound like this. It's going to start like that. So we're starting that with the 2nd fret here on the D string. Slide that up to the 4th fret. Okay, then you're going to have this little shape that you're going to play with, which is now 5 on the 5th fret on the 5th string, 4th fret on the 4th string, and open on the 3rd string. Okay, so after you do that slide, then we're going to play the 5th string and then the 3rd string. So okay, then you're going to play the strings down, so 5, 4, 3, like that. Then you come to this note here, 3rd fret on the 5th string. Okay, play that once. Then you do a little pull off. Okay, then you switch to this 3rd fret here on the E string. After you play that once, you play it again, and then you also play the 4th string after that. Okay, so let me just play the last part again quickly, like that. Okay, then you loop back to the start of the riff and you start over. So pretty simple. It is just quite fast, so you can just learn it at a slow pace and then pick up the speed. What I'll do now is I'll just play it from the start really slowly so you can hear how that's going to sound. Okay, and you just keep playing that. I think that plays 4 times typically before you get to the next part, and you'll hear this other riff that comes through at some point. And this comes through, I don't really know what the frequency is, but it comes through sometimes. Just listen to the song and you'll hear where the guitar changes. And we have this little part here. Okay, rhythmically very similar, pretty much identical to the first part, but obviously different melodically. So here we have once again a slide from 2 to 4. Okay, this time on the G string, so 1 string lower, and then you kind of have a similar pattern in terms of what we play here. 5th fret here on the D string. Okay, now you're not playing the next string, which would be the 2nd string in this case. You're actually going to put your 1 finger down here on the 5th fret and play that note. Okay, so that's slide, that note there on the 5th fret, sorry, of the D string, and then you play 5th fret of the G string. And then after that, you're going to go, now you're going to actually change the fingers that you use, or the pattern that you use here. So remember before we played just downwards in terms of the strings. Now we're going to play 4, 2, 3. Okay, so it's a little different. Now strings 4, 2, 3. Then we're going to change to this shape here, okay, which is 3rd fret on the D string and 1st fret on the B string, and then open G string. Then you're going to go, okay, just play down through those. So that's 4, strings 4, 3, 2. Then you change here, play the 3rd fret of the A string now. Okay, then you just play open D and open G. Okay, I'll just play that last part again slowly with no talking so you can hear how that sounds. do is I'll play the whole second riff slowly, so you can hear how that sounds. Alright, so then that was the verse. For the chorus, as I alluded to earlier on, we have these 3 chords. This is going to be really simple. You just play the C chord, hold on to that for a bit, change to the G chord, then you play G and D chord. Okay, so once again. Okay, of course you could play a strumming pattern if you wanted to. If I were to play a strumming pattern, it would probably be something like this, but you can make up your own. Something like that. Okay, the last thing is that in the chorus we actually have 2 guitar parts. This part here with the chords is the first part. The second part, there's actually a guitar that's still playing some of the rhythm stuff, that other, like do 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 do, you know, that stuff. For the first half of the chorus, I actually can't hear what that guitar part is doing, so I don't really have anything to show you guys there. For the second half, it's going to be just this, the first riff repeated, but only like the first half of the riff. So that's going to sound like this. Okay, so if you just listen to this, pretty much the second half of the chorus, you can hear that part, and then just play that along, right? So you already know how to play this part. It's just repeating the first half of the riff over and over again. Okay, so yeah, that's it, guys. There's not that much to the song. Once you have learned the parts, just speed them up so you can play them along with the song. And yeah, if you did find that useful, and if you enjoyed the video, please remember to give it a like, subscribe, and please feel free to leave a comment for anything else that you would love for me to teach you. With that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys next time.